Greetings, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. It is new Simon Hiurley release day stuff, I guess. Anna Moret, hello. Full disclosure. You guys, I got new free goodies from Ranger for their design team, and I'm loving it. I haven't used it. Shall we see? Come look at what we got. Oh, wait. Let me turn that off. Nope. Let's hide that. There we go. Look it. Oh my goodness. Isn't that fabulous? I need to hide that just a little bit. So we have new goodies. This one's new too. I just haven't opened this one yet. We have new solar paste, Sublime, Pity Party, Neptune, Deep End, Twin Flame, and Trust Fund. You guys, look it. Aren't they pretty? Anyways, I always like to show you guys how I open them in case you guys kind of struggle getting the plastic off. I take an X-Acto knife and I put the blade side up, tip in first, and then just spin the thing around. Just spin it around and then it's done. And then we can put our knife away or let it fall. And then the ring comes off the top, and most of the time it just slides off the bottom. If it doesn't, then you can snip it and rip it. But it does come off pretty easily. Just put, like I said, your knife in there and slide it around. And then disregard that. ASMR, hello, Christopher, how are you doing? And then this, look. These feel so weird, and they stink. If you're sensitive to smells, you're going to want to let these air out for a bit. You know what they smell like? Spray paint. I don't know why, but they smell like spray paint. But they're solid. Solid little spatulas. Scrapers, paintbrushes. I don't even know what to call these. I like the feel of them. They feel a little bougie. I'm gonna say, it feels a little bougie. Like, not as velvety as these, but smooth and nice. I hope the color holds up because I'm kind of brutal. I'm kind of brutal with my stuff. So we've got silicone paste spreaders, a 1-inch and a 2-inch. It's a 2-pack, so you don't have, you buy the one, you get the other. It comes in a little 2-pack. So we have those. So what is, do you guys know what solar paste is? Do you guys know? It's fabulous. You guys, it's fabulous. If you haven't seen it, Simon Hiurley does do a release video, and that is out, and he goes through, like, these are the newest 6. There's an original 6. He does a color swatchy side by side. So if you want to see that, hop on over there and see that. We're not doing that today because we're gonna play with these hardcore, parkour. I'm just, no, I'm not. I'm not teasing at all. We're going to pull out some stencils. We're going to pull out canvas. We've got fabric. Ruth, hello. Because you guys, you can do so much with the paste. Solar paste is different from the lunar paste. Let me grab my favorite. My favoriteest lunar paste of all time. This is like my 4th jar. Slippery when wet. Biggest difference. Okay. These are These are a white-ish base. The color comes from the mica. So when you swipe it on white cardstock, you're going to see a funny tinted color, but it's going to be more the mica. This is a colored base. The lunar paste is a colored base. It is rich and thick in color. So when you put this down, you're going to see color on black, on white, on whatever you put it on. This is more subtle. This is just like a little kiss of color to add to your projects. Totally different stories, but super fun, super fun. And even though they're more clear, I just want to show you guys some of the things you can do with these, which we're going to do today because I need to add them to my bucket of this is what we can do, right? So this guy here, isn't he glorious? Do you see this? This is all lunar paste. And we're going to do a little bit of artwork on a canvas with the solar paste so you can see the difference. So this is lunar and we'll do some solar. Here's some fabric. Okay. I have had this piece of fabric since the original lunar paste came out. This piece of fabric. And you can see the discoloration here because I do a test for you guys. I like to show you guys this. When you put lunar paste on fabric, even on this has got lunar paste. And we're going to do a little sample of the solar paste too, right? Because it's the same but different. Same but different. This is on kind of thick. If we sat there, we could start picking it off. I've had this like this for years. But once it's on the fabric, once it's dried, it doesn't, I'm a little nervous. It doesn't come off initially. Okay, it's going to start coming off like a t-shirt. Like the stuff starts to peel. Okay, so I'm not nervous of it bleeding or anything. This is dirt from my grubby fingers from when I have ink or whatever and I'm doing a little sample. But you can paint on fabric like I did here. We painted the lunar paste on, and we're going to do something like that with the solar paste so we can see. You can do it extra thin so there's no thick areas that can be picked off later. Like these super thin areas, they're in there. They're in there to stay. And the thicker you put it, the more mica it gets, the shinier it gets. Like, it's really cool stuff. It's really cool stuff. Here's some of the original stuff. Here's something that's fun. It's a mirror. It's a mirror, you guys. Christina, hello. So you can put your lunar paste and solar paste on glass. Here's the thing. It won't stay forever. There's a piece on here that I have picked off, I don't know how many times. Trust me, it picks off. I can't get my nails under it. But you can like put it on glass and then pick it off. My nails are being weird. I can't get under there. This has been on here for eons. There we go. Look at that. See, it'll peel. It'll peel cleanly, but we don't want it to peel. So we're going to leave it. So if you do a technique on glass, like maybe in your bathroom or your kitchen windows, you can be confident that you can take a razor and just clean it off. And just clean it off. And it will be cool. But look at that. And then we're going to add some solar paste to the mirror to see how that goes. You can work on wood. You can work on canvas. You can work on metal. Just know that on the metal, it will pick off. It'll pick off. But if it's not outside in the weather, if you have an aluminum something in your plant room, you could decorate it with the paste, and just know that it won't be for a lifetime if you clean it and scrub it and all that stuff. I hope that makes sense. But the original, the OG lunar paste has a colored base. So it's rich, it's thick, it colors over everything, and it's fabulous. It's fabulous. Look, I mean, look at that. Okay, but solar paste, because of the base is not colored. It's just loaded with mica. Quit picking it off. I know, right? It's loaded with mica. These are too. That's what makes them so shiny. It's the mica, and it's glorious. And on your lunar paste, if you're going to try just one, get this. You can use it every day, all day, every holiday. It is my absolute favorite. Like I said, I'm on my 4th jar. And yeah. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I want to play with these new spatulas. I want to do a stencil and just see. Let's see what we got. He was, Simon Hiurley used the lush leaves earlier. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. This one was on the mirror. This one is called Intertwined. We'll play with that one. No, we should play with a new one. We have a new one. Where's those new ones? Come here, you. I lied. Maybe we'll do both. We have these. Our happy arches. Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll get these out too. Because once I start playing with the stuff, it's just fabulous. Christy Snail Mail. Hello. Okay, so, and then I've got a canvas and I got some fabric so we can play around. Okay, here we go. Oh, we need paper. I'm not going to use anything special, you guys. I'm not going to use anything special. You can use whatever paper you want. You can use your Simon Hiurley, Stark White cardstock, watercolor paper, Ranger watercolor, Ranger Distress Black Heavy Stock. We might use a little bit of that later. But I'm going to use my inexpensive go-to paper for everything, right? That way there we can just make a mess and have fun. And if we find a technique that we like, we can put it on our special paper later. But we're going to do this guy. No, which one do we want to do? Where's that? I didn't put it away, did I? Sometimes I wonder about me. I literally just... Nope. Where's the intertwine? Did I not pull it out? Because I was like, oh, wait. I still want to use it. I didn't set it out. It wasn't even in there. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of intertwined and a little bit of this one, which is star tile, I do believe. Yes, star tile. I still don't know the names. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, she's off of work a little early. Okay, so we've got spatulas. Oh, and then let's grab our other little spatula. The scooper-outy spatula. Scooperty-dooperty. So, Simon Hiurley has tools. You can get the 2-pack scraper with the little bitty spatula. Or now we have these guys. So we're gonna, I don't know. We're gonna do some stuff. And then I also, you guys, here we go. We need some black paper because That's where solar paste shines, is on black. Paste is new. Yeah, it just launched today. Simon Hiurley has a video out. If you missed it, you can go watch. He does exceptional, showing the new colors compared to the old colors. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. So, okay, let's go. Let's go. We're going to do this guy on this one. And I'm just going to set it on there. And look, my stencil is a hot mess. It's a hot mess. Do we care? Absolutely not. However, I will be using my crusty towel today to do cleanup. When you're just doing one stencil, one project, use some paper towels to clean the paste, because once the paste is locked into the fabric, it makes it crusty. You can also use your towel, clean it, and then go wash your towel. But I'm not going to be that quick. It's going to get crusty. So a paper towel is a good cleanup. Now, see right here, paste won't go through there because there's like a glub of paint. A tiny glib. I don't even know if it's a glub. It's a glib. A dollop. Doo-doo. Not even a dollop. You know, it's a little smidgel. So we'll move that. We have that. Let's do... We could do a few. Let's do a trio. Let's do Twin Flame, Pity Party, and Neptune. And we're going to do it old school, because that's what we have. So we have our scraper tool, and then we open. Oh, wait. I'm going to tap it down. Oh my goodness. Look at, oh, it's so pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. Pretty. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's nice. Neptune. Ooh. I mean, it's almost pearlescent the way it's created, which, let me tell you, these are fabulous for seashells. If you're doing seashells, you should be using some solar paste. And if you're not, I don't want to say you're wrong or anything, but so we're going to take a little bit, oh, look at that, a little bit of that, and I'm going to put it on the spatula. Then I'm going to clean my spatula on my crusty towel, and I'm going to get a little bit of this one, maybe a little bit more, okay, and we're going to clean that off, and then we're going to get a little bit of Neptune. Can you see how pretty that is? Not even trying. We're just getting it on there right now. Okay, so I have placed globs. I call them globs. Glub, you know. We are not going to put any extras back into these jars because we're blending. So we're going to have extra paper out for cleanup, extra paper out for just getting rid of the waste. But I'm going to do this on here. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure everything's nice and tight and not moving around. Which would mean cut your paper a little bit smaller than your stencil so your stencil hangs over. Okay, ideally your stencil should be hanging over, stuck to a sticky mat or taped down, your paper taped down, you know, all the things. But this girl, we don't care. We don't care. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to hold that. I'm going to take my spatula with all of my lovely gloves, and we're going to put it on the top, And then as we move down the paper, we're going to take our spatula and flatten it out. So by the time we get down here, it is basically laying flat on the paper. So we're going to start here. We're going to angle it down until those globs start touching the stencil. So I'm going to angle that down and then push and drag. And you see, that's really fast, I know. And now we're going to stand it upright with a little bit of an angle and drag. And that pulls all of that. Now, because I did like a rainbow effect, or the 3, I'm not going to put it back on and drag it through. I'm just going to call it good. It'll be fine. And then I'm going to hold my stencil so that when I lift, it doesn't shift. Okay? Oh, I wish you guys could see this. Look at how pretty that is. Very subtle. Very subtle. I must be thinking of some other solar product because I have seen something before. There is solar spray, which these are paired to. There is Neptune solar sprays, but then the only other in his lines, there's solar spray and there's solar paste. And then the OG is lunar paste, which has a colored, solid colored base. Now, because I still have some stuff left, I'm just going to go ahead and lay this next to that one. And I'm just going to, I'm going to pull it this way. And then there's some paste there, so I'm just going to scrape that paste and put it right there in the center. Okay, because it's now blended. And then I'll come down here and drag it across. I can actually do quite a bit. Let me just clean that off. And then I'm going to wipe it on my towel. Okay, I'm going to hold it, lift it, and go. Now, because I don't clean my stencil perfectly, there's some little bits. And so this one is more marbly because we blended more because we cleaned the spatula, so it's a little bit more marbly. Whereas this one is stripes. We have Twin Flame, Pity Party? Yeah, Pity Party and Neptune. And so you can see clearly the 3 colors. Got a surprise cozy, huggy blanket with a doggo. How wonderful. Oh, that's so awesome, T. But look it. Okay, so that is on white. That's on white. There's Mr. Simon Hiurley. Hello, hello. Isn't that glorious? I love that. And this stencil, we're going to give it a clean. Very easy. While it's still wet, some water. Paper towel. Okay. Or a crusty towel. Because, again, the paste does dry into the fabric. And that's that. It'll be toast. And we don't mind. We don't mind with our crusty towels. Wipe, flip, wipe again. Yeah, this is a well-loved stencil. If you find that it's sticky, it just means there's product left over, which the solar pastes are a little bit hard to see because of the clearness. So there's that. That one is clean. Okay, and now we're going to do some happy arches because we need to see these beauties on black paper. And that's, you guys, wait till you see. We're going to do, nope. Actually, let me move this over here because knowing me, I'll stick my fingers in that. We're going to put this here. And again, I'm not going to clean anything. Don't come at me. Happy Arches. Simon Hiurley has been blessing us with thoughtfulness. So happy arches. You can do some of the arches one color, some of the arches another color, in a layered effect. So you get these two. But if you're lazy and you need a hurry and you just want all the happy arches to be done all at once, he gave you the one and done stencil. It's a one and done. So we're going to do the one and done, and it looks like I caught, I don't know if you can see it, but I caught an arch, and so it's sticking out a little bit. And so what I'm going to do is see that I pinched it right there. I'm going to just gently pinch it back the other way to get it to lay flat. Okay. And then we're going to do, I'm going to put it on upside down. And here's why. The arches roll this way, right? If I put it like this, there's a possibility that I can push the arch down. So I'm going to do it this way and hope for the best. Okay. But we're going to do with these guys. We're going to do with this guys. Because you saw what we did with the spatula. We put it on the spatula, bloop, 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 and drag. Bloop, 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 drag. Okay. But this we should be able to go bloop, 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 bloop. Right? Let's see. So we're going to go, we use these three colors. No, there's a color missing. 2, 4, no, there's not. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. There's deep end. We use twin, there we go. So we'll use the other two, of course. Trust Fund, Sublime, and Deep End. Let's put the deep end down first. We're going to tap it. When you first get them, just give them a tap on the table. It'll help settle the paste a little bit. Look at that. It's so nice. It's so nice. Oh, you guys, they're just packed. They're packed full of mica goodness. Okay, so we're going to take, look, our little 1 inch just fits right in there. Look at that. So we're going to hold this and we're going to go, oh, wow. Oh, look at that. Oh, that went down nice. Look at that. Oh, we got to do that. Hold on. Oh, wow. Look, just look at that. We're not pushing hard at all, you guys. Oh, wow. Okay, and then we're going to clean that off. That was fun. That was fun. Deep End is your favorite. We're getting into my faves right here. We're going to do Trust Fund last because that is, trust me. That's the trust me. It's going to be fabulous. Sublime. Sublime. Oh, look at that. It's kind of a yellowy. Look at how glorious that is. That's really at the top. It needs to get down there. There we go. Okay, here we go. We might have got a little bit too much. I don't know. We're going to hold and, oh, look at. Oh, that's glorious. Glorious. Put a little bit on that one, a little bit on that one. Get that one over there, a little bit there. Look at how patchy we can be. And then if it's a little bit too uppity, we'll take it off. Now, I did grab some of the blue with this, so we're not going to put it back in here. I love this. This is fabulous. We're going to take and do cleanup right here. Oh. 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 Look at how smooth that is. Oh, that is so good. So good. Look, we just took that little teeny bit and just piled it on there. Look at that. Okay, we got to keep going because this is going to dry and then it's going to be stuck to the thingy. Oh my goodness. I love this. Okay, and then we got trust fund. And then we're going to put trust fund where there's some empty spots. Go in the same direction. Try not to do... Sometimes we want to do... Because painting, right? But no, don't do that. Oops. Try to go in the same direction. This is very artsy-fartsy. If you guys aren't into this, well, you can do it the other way. But this... I think we need to put a little bit more sublime on here because we have our blue, which we're going to take this extra bits off. Oops. Oh, look at that. Oh, this will be interesting. Like, look at the marks you can make. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I think we're going to put a little bit more sublime on there. So we're going to go ahead. Oh, look at that. We're going to go ahead and clean that. If you're doing a lot of projects or whatnot, make sure you're being mindful of your lids because, air is your enemy. On these pastes, air is your enemy. If you don't open them and they sit there, they will sit there for a long time. And then you can open them and use them. But once you start using them, the air gets in there. The lower it gets, the faster it's going to get crusty. The fuller it is, the longer it takes to get crusty. Use it or lose it. Be mindful. If you're a little bit worried, put the plastic over it. I don't, because I use it in time. And if I don't use it in time, I've had it for eons and I'm not worried about it. I made a little clip of your face when you first put it down. Thanks. Okay, and then we're going to hold the stencil because we don't want it to shift when we're going to pop it off the paper. Okay, we're going to hold the stencil and we're going to we're going to peel it back. Ho ho ho. Look at that. Wait till it dries. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That's our one and done stencil. Happy arches. Aren't they the happiest little things? And then this. Now the first layer of paste that we put down, that very thin, the thinner it is, the quicker it dries. The thinner it is, the more transparent it is as well. So keep that in mind. And if you're putting paste over inked backgrounds, say like you did your inky blending and whatnot, when you go to put your paste down, you need to be extra with the paste. Put more paste than you need, because if you put the paste down and then you go scrape, 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 trying to get the paste to lay down, you're going to activate the ink underneath, especially your Simon Hiurley inks. They're water reactive. These are a watery base. Okay. You guys, just look at that. And so the thicker it is, the longer it takes to dry. This is going to take a minute because it's thick. It's thick. But look at that. So you have this gloriousness on black, and you have this subtlety on white. I mean, look at it. Look at it. You guys. Didn't I tell you trust fund? Trust fund. Okay, so this is the first one we did. It is thick, so it's still drying. If we'd have done a thinner application, it would be dry by now. But we didn't. Okay. So that's what it looks like on paper. Paper. Oh, and we got to clean it. We got to clean because it dries. It dries fast. We're just going to hose it down with some water. We're going to hose this guy down with some water. And we're going to just clean the things. Look at how nice that cleans. Because this is a non-porous surface. Paper's porous. It'll stick to your paper. It's not going to stick to this. It may stain this, but it won't stick to this. It won't stick to this. It won't stick to this. This comes in handy. We're going to use that here in a minute. And technically it won't stick to your stencil, but the thinner it is, the harder it is to scrub off when it's dry. So you just kind of want to make sure you either have a bath next to you so you can throw it in so it doesn't dry on there. Which I need to get I want the scrapbook.com tub. You know what I'm talking about. You guys keep buying them out. I think they're back in stock though. So I need to get one. But look at that. Okay. And we don't know if it's clean or not because, well, it's solar paste. It's okay. Now, one of my favorite things to do is non-traditional things. We're a paper crafting community, but there's people that are in our community that don't do paper crafts. Sorry, I'm looking for my fabric that I cut. And I cut a piece of fabric to play with, and we're going to play with this one. There's that one. And the mirror, we're going to put a little bit on the mirror because we can do whatever we want. But the lunar pastes are really good for other projects. It's exceptional. Oh, it's right there. You guys, I just buried it. Yeah. It's crisp, right? And that's if you're finding that the paste is going underneath, there's a couple of things you're going to want to try to fix. One, you want to make sure your stencil is 100% flat against your paper. Okay, that's why that one little arch that was kind of bent out, I just tweaked it to get it bent back down. The more contact the stencil has to the paper, the better your thing's going to be. Go in one direction. Try not to go back and forth. I do it because we do it. But when you do, you run a chance of it bleeding underneath. Where is it at? Right there. Okay. The little bleed area. Okay. So if you're going left, right, up, down, it's gonna bleed underneath. Keep a nice even pressure and make sure you push down, and get it going. Not too hard because we don't want to ruin our stencil, but definitely keep it in the one direction. And you'll get some really great stuff. I love that. Little marbly. See, this is almost all the way dry. It's still a little bit damp, but the thinner it is, the quicker it dries. And that's going to depend on your area. Is it storming outside? Is it doing crazy stuff outside? We don't know. We don't know these things. Okay, we're going to neon, regular, neon. This is clear skies. That one, you guys know the name of it. I'm sorry. I forget. Oh my gosh. But we're gonna add to our mirror of Try It Out. And another one that's got to come on here is the Stellar Paste, because that one is a little bit different. The consistency is different. But we're gonna put a little one of these on there. And I want it to be kind of good because it's my sample mirror. Maybe if I had a cool mirror in my bathroom, I might decorate it. So we're going to get some of our infamous, our infamous this. And we're going to tape off one of these stars. We're just going to tape it off. It's going to be like that. So I apologize for the glare and all that stuff. But if you're doing a mirror, I mean, this is what you do. If you have a kid's room and you want to put some dragonflies on, and remember, you can peel it off later. We started to peel, and see, he pressed back down. Yes, Tamara. Tamara Bell says, Simon, I can't wait to keep watching you show us how to use the paste. Woohoo. And if you guys missed it, he had Paste-a-Palooza today. You can go to his channel and see that on a replay all day, every day. And that his channel is linked in my description box for you and in my link tree, which I need to put Ranger in there too, because you guys got to go to Ranger on Instagram and like look at their reels, especially the reels that I make. Give me some eyeballs. Give me some eyeballs. Okay, so there's that. Now this is going to be fun. Normally we would put it on here and we would, you see, we have more surface area for the spreading of the stuff, and it's got more flex. I think this is going to be epic. We're going to do, of course, Trust Fund. Trust me, Trust Fund. Okay, here we go. We're going to grab a little bitty bit. And here we go. Oh, what? Oh my goodness. Just like the palette knife though, we get the paste on there and we start at an angle where the paste is just gripping, and by the time we get down here, we're laying pretty flat. Okay. We have to be really gentle on the mirror because it's a non-porous surface. Ta-da! Look at that. And because we didn't color mix, we can put that right back in there. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay, now we're going to be extra careful. Again, this is a slippery surface. We want to make sure we hold the stencil in place as we're grabbing the other side. So wherever you're going to grab, you're going to hold on the opposite side. So I'm going to hold this right here. I'm going to hold the tape and the stencil. And then that way there I can come over here and get a grip. And then we're just going to peel it back. And that way there it doesn't shift on us. Oh my gosh. Look at how, I can't wait for that to dry because it's like this creamy, weird color, because it is pulling color from the mica, right? And then you tip it and it's green, and it'll be more green when it dries. But look at how pristine that. I know you guys are jelly. It's fabulous. Oh my goodness. And then we'll just leave that to dry. And then that's that. Let's put that over here so it can dry without getting touched by me, because that's a thing. And then we can just peel, Or maybe you're doing a lot. Maybe you've designed a logo. Maybe this is your logo. You tape it off, and then before you lay it back down, you just make sure the back is clean. Lay it on your next project. Do the thingy, okay? And then you just keep going and doing your projects. But we're going to peel this off because I am done. I am done with this one. It's glorious. You can make stickers with it. I mean, look, it makes everything shiny. So be sure to use your paste on colored paper, pattern paper, fabric, whatever your heart deems worthy to test it on, test it. You don't need to test on a big area because trust me, it's going to work. It's going to work and you're going to love it. You're going to love it. Okay. So we got that cleaned up. So here's our fabric. We're going to try a little bit on this fabric because it's a darker fabric. Or actually, we'll just play on this fabric. Because this is that. I know, it doesn't really look it, but it is. This is that. And then we're going to do Pity Party. I don't remember what pink that is because the lunar paste you can water down quite a bit and it's just fun. It's just fun. But see, the lunar paste, it changes it. I wish you guys could see it though. It is shiny. It is shiny. But we're going to take a little dollop. Just a little one. Just a little baby. Look at that. And Pam, I seen that, Pam. You see, I got a grip. I got a grip on the palette knife. We're going to take a little bit of that. We're going to get a paint brush. We're going to add a little bit of water to the side. And then we're going to water this down into a paint-like consistency. It's really amazing. Like, you could totally break it down like I just did, right? And it is now a paintable substance. And so come down here, and we're gonna go right here. And we're gonna paint like half of this leaf. Look at the mica in there. It's so glorious. It doesn't look like much, right? But it is. And so if you just want to add a little something to your fabric, it will change the color a bit. Okay, but you're going to be dropping all that mica in there. And when it dries, like, it's going to be fabulous. Because look at all of the mica that's here. Can you see? It's not as vibranty black because there's mica in there. And then look at that. Look at that. So if you want to uniqueify, is that a thing? Unique, make it unique. Uniqueness. Any hoobins. We're going to do this one. We're going to paint a little bit of that on there. Okay. We're going to paint that on there. And then we're going to take a little, and you saw, we did a tiny bit. And there's that. Adelaide! I'm sorry if I haven't said hello to you guys. I just get really excited about playing in the pastes. I put a little bit too much. So we're going to put the paste. My brush is still a little bit wet. Okay, the brush is still a little bit wet, and we're going to paint it on a little bit thicker because you can do whatever you want. You can put it on with a spatula. Nobody's going to judge you. But we're going to have half watered down and then half lightly watered down, and we're going to paint it on. And yes, absolutely 100% yes, you can paint your lunar paste onto paper. It'll just give it another fun little texture. But look at, Oh, it's gonna be so shiny. It's gonna be so shiny. So shiny. I mean, look it. Look it. That is settling down and it's letting the black show through. Here, let me do a little bit with Slippery When Wet. We'll put it side by side so you can see that. Hold on a second. I gotta grab my Wawa. Wawa! Clean that. Clean that. T, by the way, she's got a video out. She did a live the other day. I just want to do a shout out because she made some really beautiful butterfly clusters. And she took a digital image. Look at that. That's just peel. Look at that peel right off of there. Because I let it dry. Because I forgot about it. Look it. It just, so fabulous. Easy cleanup. We love that. What was I saying? Oh yeah. She took a digital butterfly, and she zhuzhed it up. And it was glorious. It was glorious. I just wanted to say that. Because I was in and out. I had things to do. That's some fancy paper. Yeah, this is fabric. This is fabric. So if you want to make some stuff on fabric. Okay. This is my all-time favorite. This is what I'm going to suggest to you if you're unsure. If you're unsure about the paste, start with this one. Slippery When Wet Lunar Paste. It is accent to everything. Every holiday, every season, every single card you make, you could apply this. You could. Okay, so we're gonna do right here. Okay, so we did a watered down version and then a more painterly version. So we're gonna take our little, just a teeny bit, we're gonna take our little dollop. We're gonna put our lid back on because air is our enemy. We're gonna give a little squeeze, a wah-wah, 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 wah-wah. And we're gonna water that down into a paint consistency. And you can see this much clearer because the lunar paste have a colored base. Okay. So then we're gonna do that in a more watery. Okay, which allows that black to show through. And then we're gonna get a teeny little dollop. I'm wearing my apron today. And then we're gonna get a teeny little dollop right next to, just like we did the other one. And then we're gonna smear that around a little bit with our paintbrush. And our paintbrush is a little bit wet. You'll want your paintbrush a little bit wet to help release the paste. Otherwise, the paste will just soak up into that. Now, see that? On this side, the thicker side, you don't see the black as much. And you can do a much higher buildup, but you'll always kind of see the black through that. But your paste, I mean, look at that gradient I made. Slippery When, yeah, it's my ultimate. I mean, look at that. It's just gorgeous. And this side is almost dry. Again, the thicker, the longer it takes to dry, okay? But then we go back to this side. This side is already dry. Well, mostly dry. Look at that. And it just adds a little bit of shimmer. We lose a little bit of shimmer there, but it's still there. We could pile it on though. So yeah, this is on fabric. You could do the things on fabric, my friends. Isn't it glorious? I know. All right, let's do an art project because it's solar paste and we have a black canvas. We have a black canvas. So let's do an artsy fartsy thingy. What shall we do? We shall make, I don't know. What shall we make? What if we did like little flowers? Little flowers. Can we do that? Let's see what we can do. Not so much with, maybe they just need to be bigger. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Can't see nothing. I have a new camera coming, so hopefully that'll fix this. Okay, so it's not really a flower. It's a little bit hard with a tool like this, but we'll just notice that, look at it put down the color. I mean, we can kind of get it flowery. Oh yeah, look at that. That's more flowery. I like that. Oh, that's fun. I love that. That one is Pity Party. Pity Party. Poop poop. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Let's do Twin Flame. Twin Flame is my favorite solar spray. I know. It's not the green solar spray. Twin Flame. And it's probably because like slippery when wet, it's universal. This camera is really, what if we put this here? Will that help? I think that helped a little bit. Okay, so we're going to do Twin Flame, which is a goldeny color. Oops. We don't want it too thick. Again, the thicker it is, trying to do, no, we don't like that. That one was a good one. They don't have, it's just a hint of what it is, right? Because we can do whatever we want. I think we need more of that one. Start here and then work our way down. There we go. That's an interesting one. And then I don't know what I'm doing. But this girl wanted to do an art project, and that's where we're going with that. Look at that. I mean, I know. You oh, Anna Moret sent us funds so that we could get a new camera. It's coming tomorrow. So you might see me do some testing tomorrow. We're gonna see if the new camera stops this nonsense, because the lighting was fine and then it gets worse. It just got worse. It gets worse. Okay, so we're gonna do some leafery. I need this I need this in a half inch. I need this in a half inch. I now need this in a half inch because I think that would be fun. Because a half inch would make cool leaves. But we'll make do with our leaves. We're pulling out the trust fund. Hold on a sec. Let me see if I can fix this. Because I actually would like to be able... See, the saturation went up again. I don't know what's going on with this thing. What other... The white balance. Let's fix that. I mean, it's not fabulous, but at least it's not 100% washed out. Apply. Okay. Close. Oh, look, it's actually showing my fingernails orange today. Don't judge. I need to do the paint job. Okay, so, yeah. Let's do the spatula, because I think that is more of a, like, leafy shape. Kind of a nice leafy area. It's a little bit hard to paint with a spatula, just saying. We could do this in stages. I don't like it. Let's see if we can't fix this. That might be better. Do the tip and then work it down a little bit. That works. Do the tip and then work it down. And then we're not using so much product. Do the tip and work it down. And then I'll figure that out here in a minute. Do the tip. Maybe we'll do that spot in blue. Because that is no longer a leaf. We'll go over that one in blue, I think. Okay. Let's get some blue on here. We'll do some blue in the background. We'll do some blue in the background. We're going to do a mix of Neptune and Deep End. And we're just going to take that right out. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry. I can't. Oh my goodness. I love my subbies. I love my friends. I can't. Sorry, that was hilarious. Okay, and then we're gonna do this all green or blue because we mucked it up. Let's get that painted over. Oh my goodness. You crack me up. Thanks. I needed that. And then when this dries, we can put the green over the top of it. Following the sound of ghosts. I did. I said it. Oh my goodness. Sorry, you guys. Sorry, not sorry. Ugh, it's glorious. This colors. Look at how like how quick was that? I don't like that, but we're gonna leave that to dry. Zippity says stop, I gotta pee. Run, girl, run. What? Okay, and then we're gonna do Neptune. We're gonna pop some Neptune in some of these other areas. That deep end, man, that is it's drying really gorgeous. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Oh, I love it. I love it. And you could totally go back when it's all dry and layer it up. I do want to try and put another leaf in there or leave it. No, you know what? We're going to leave it. It's fine. It's fine. Look at that purpley pink color from Pity Party. Twin Flames. Oops. Oh, I just stuck my finger in it. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. Bedazzled. Bedazzled depends. That's hilarious. Bedazzled. Okay, so there's that. And these, because it is a texture paste, the higher up areas will stay like that. They'll stay like that. It'll be glorious. Look it. I'm half tempted to see what it looks like if we... No. We like it like this. We like it like that. Yeah? So let's look at the things we've made. And all of this play took us 1 hour and 15 minutes. Like, that's not bad. 1 hour and 15 minutes to play around. That's almost all the way dry. How about you? Oh yeah, you're almost all the way dry too. Ugh. Okay. So let's do some comparisons. I know this is not dry yet, but we'll be able to see the difference. Solar paste, lunar paste. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Look at that. Shimmy, shimmy. Watch her on your mobile or tablet and just take it with you wherever you go. You know, I don't take my phone into the bathroom. No, I leave you guys out in the hall, in the closet. So, very opaque, transparent-ish. Like, we can still see quite a bit of the black. Granted, I put this on much thicker, but still the same premise. Okay, just... Okay, but yeah, I mean, look at that. Okay, lunar paste, solar paste. You can do it on canvas, you can do it on paper, and here we are. It's still drying on the glass. The glass, because it's a slick, non-porous, it is not. Try to catch me in there. Look! There's me. Look at me! Because this will not absorb any water whatsoever. When you put paste on paper, wood, canvas, those absorb water, and so those help dry faster. If you're gonna do ceramics, glass, remember, it's not gonna be a permanent solution, and it's gonna take twice as long to dry. Okay, but it will dry. It's just gonna take longer. Okay, and don't be impatient. Don't hit it with the heat tool. Just do the stuff, move along, and be done. And then here's our paper, and here's our fabric, which is all nice and dry. We watered it down. Ugh. I'm so sorry. I wish you guys could see. I hope the new camera will come. We'll come back and play with the paste with the new camera, because I wish you... This is so pink. It's so pink right there. And then this is not... I don't know what color that is, but it's pink. But see, it's very flexy because we put it on thinly. Here it is over here, side by side. Lunar paste, solar paste. Both are very dry. Both you could get wet. Send it through a gentle cycle on your wash, maybe. I'm usually the colonel of the commando committee, but today... hello, Danielle. We're just going over some of the things you can use your paste on. And, okay, I thought the paste was coming off, but it was the paste that was already on my finger. So make sure your hands are clean. That's why the other one's stained. But it's on there. See that? We got it wet. It's soaking. It's wet, and it's not going anywhere. Once it dries like a plastic. It's really cool stuff. It's really cool stuff. And if you put it on thickly, let me get my fabric that's got some thickness on it. Oh, don't give me that. You can paint it on a little bit thicker, okay? And you'll be able to feel that plasticky, but you'll be able to peel it. So just know that. It becomes like a t-shirt. You know, you buy your fancy t-shirt, you can wear it a few times before it starts cracking and peeling. Same thing. If you're doing it on a usable fabric, just remember it's not a lifetime thing. It's maybe have your bag for a few months and then it starts wearing and tearing and stuff. Okay. But you can do some really fun stuff. And the thicker it is, the more it will peel. But if you paint it on in a thinner application, it's not going to crack and peel. Okay, because this is a little bit thicker here than here. Same color, just a different application, a little bit thicker, and it's not going to peel and get all ruined. And then you can gently wash it, and look, it's so cool. It's so cool. It's the coolest stuff ever. And then, of course, tried and true, paper crafts, 100% usable on all your paper crafts. It will dry and be permanent. It won't go anywhere. The thicker it is, the longer it takes to dry. So, and then because it does crust over, it may feel dry, but be wet underneath. So feel the back of the paper, feel the project on the top gently. If it's cold, it's wet, okay? If you're not feeling room temperature paper, there's dampness in there. And so you don't want to go setting something on it to squish it and ruin it, okay? But look at that. And then, if you guys are curious, we'll do a really quick, where's my green brush? That's blue. I think you're green. I need to get another green brush. Okay. Are you guys ready for this? So here we used blue, green, and, no. Twin Flames, Pity Party, and Neptune, I think. But see, the base is just weird. It's just weird. You guys got to see it in person. But we're gonna hit it with some color. Oh, you know what? Let's do yellow. Let's do yellow. Let's do Shooting Star, because I think that's gonna go over that really, really pretty. Okay, so we're going to take a little bit of yellow. Ugh. This camera, come on, you're killing me, Smalls. Oh, look at that. Very subtle, very subtle. You could do it ink down, paste down, ink down. It'll just give you a different effect. And please remember, if you do ink first, then the paste, you have the potential to activate the ink underneath. So make sure you get enough paste on the spatula, put it down in one good swipe, so that you're not activating the ink underneath unless you want to. If you activate the ink underneath, just don't scrape your extra paste and put it back in, because you will stain the stuff. And this is, again, more of a interesting, not 100% clear base. It's weird. It's got a little hint of color, which I think is from the mica, but when it shifts, I think it's the mica shift that does it, because it kind of looks pinkish and then it's blue. I think it's the mica that does that, because mica shifts, like if you have it in one way. But look at, isn't that glorious? I know, yellow, right? That just made that. And then you can see, oops, tore that the wrong way. See the difference with the color, white versus white. Very subtle, very glorious. Great for seashells, wings, bugs. If you're making some bugs and you just want to add a little bit of color, shimmer to them, wings, bugs, balloons, shells. I think I said shells, but yeah. Solar paste are really pretty, especially for a subtle, especially if you're doing like sympathy cards, because it is such a nice subtle. You could do a nice pattern in the back with your sentiment, be one and done. And then of course putting it on black. Like, I know we use different colors here, but look at how shiny. So shiny. So shiny. I love it. And then we'll do a quick little, oops. Let's do on this one, let's do beluga. Let's do beluga. Beluga is one of the original solar spray colors. Beluga does have a solar paste as well, but you can layer them up. So if you're wondering, get your workout here. See, it has that weird... That's really pretty. It's got that weird tint. The one side, let's call it the one side of the mica, the other side of the mica. I don't know what causes that, but that weird creamy color, and then you shift it. Shifting properties. We're gonna wipe off. Ideally, you're going to let your sprays dry. When the spray is dry, wipe it off, but we're just finishing up here. And then you can mix your sprays with your pastes. See that? Ugh, let's spray this guy. Let's spray this guy, because why not? Ugh, look at that. I know, right? We'll have to leave that to dry. I don't want to rub all that off. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Just look it. So yes, because this is like a plasticky, I don't think the spray is going to stay on it even when it dries, but we're going to find out here. Let's give it a dry real quick. I wish you got the, look at that. Okay, so it is dry right here. I'll be darned. Oh, darned! You guys, it doesn't wipe off. Look it! I'm sorry you can't see it in all of its glory, but it does not wipe off once it's dry. Oh, that's exciting. Look. Don't forget to use your use somebody's affiliate link. If you're watching videos from design team members, Simon Hiurley, myself, click somebody's affiliate link. Click somebody's affiliate link because it keeps us going and it keeps us motivated that we're showing you stuff that interests you and all that stuff. But you guys, I didn't know. I don't think I've ever done this. And hi, Debbie J. How are ya? Ilka, hello, hello. So, and if you guys haven't seen, you can go back and rewatch the video. We used this guy on this. It was a lot of fun. And then we cleaned it off over here and we were impressed. And then we're going to ask Mr. Hiurley to get us a 1/2 inch because this is a whole inch and this is a 2 inch. But I think a 1/2 inch would have done this really nicely. I'm just saying. We could have done 1/2 inch. But, yeah, so this is Pity Party, Trust Fund, and then the blues were both the blues, the Neptune and the Deep Sea. Deep Sea is a darker blue, and then Neptune is kind of like Clear Skies. It's a lighter, brighter blue. But yeah. I don't think so. Because these are super easy to clean in between. Like, so if you're doing a stencil that's got a little bit of this, like, it cleans off so easy. So then you can go right into your next color. And you can make marks with it. It's like really cool. And then because that is mixed, we go over there, we do this. And then we get a little bit of water on our rag and it's easy. Easy cleanup. So easy. And then you can... oh. That's like Nebula. Look at that. I mean, we put it down this way. It doesn't look like anything until you hit all of the mica. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Smash. I've got Tamozy, bye Zippity. Thanks for popping into today. Yeah, 100%. 100%. You can use these tools. That's why I would like a 1/2 inch. And maybe maybe the 1/2 inch just be a little bit shorter. And then maybe a 3-pack. On the 1/2 inch ones. That's what I need. I need a 1/2 inch. Because we made these roses with the whole inch. I think we could have had a little bit more control with the 1/2 inch. I'm just saying. Girl, you should... when you go back when we first used this guy... We were blown away. But we should be. We shouldn't be so awestruck because it's quality, right? And between Simon Hiurley and Ranger Industries, they give us quality. And we know that Mr. Hiurley had to have tried these out for a while before he said, yeah, these are what we want. But look at that. Ugh. And it makes such a difference, like in person. Like you can watch my video. You can feel my excitement. That is not paid for excitement. That's me. That's me because I love these things. But just so yes, that's what we need next is a little 1/2 inchers so that we can paint. Be painterly. Or maybe even tiny little areas. Yeah, I need to go back and rewatch Simon's video. If you guys haven't seen it, his YouTube is linked in the description box for you. It's today's video. You can also call up Simon's channel. How do we call up Simon's channel? I think it's just Simon, isn't it? No. Yes? SIMON. SH? I can't remember how I put it in there. Hiurley? HURLEY. There are, yes. So that's what we were playing with today. I don't know why it's not calling up. SIM. That is so weird. Oh, you know what? I bet you I know what it is. Simon Hiurley YouTube. No, we changed it. See? Yeah. I don't know. Hold on a sec. Yeah, so we have Neptune, Deep End, Pity Party, Sublime, Twin Flame, which, I mean, look at Twin Flame. Oh, you guys can't look at Twin Flame. It is so orange, and we'll revisit the pace when I get the new camera up and running because, well, we love this stuff. But hold on a sec. Make sure I didn't mess that up. Simon Hiurley, where are you at? And then we go to, oops, wrong one. We're going to search for Mr. Hiurley. I don't have it. That is so weird. I have his Instagram. If you guys want to go to his Instagram, it's SHIG. Simon Hiurley IG, basically. For some reason, my other one is missing. That is so weird. I don't know what happened, you guys. Ranger IG. If you want to go to Ranger Instagram, it's Ranger IG. Simon Hiurley. Stamper Girl. Huh. Sorry. I'll have to put that in later. But there's that, my friends. And his, like I said, YouTube is linked in the description for you. So you can go check that out there. Let me go back to my comments. Yeah, it's not in there. I will do Simon YouTube. I think I'll just do Simon, because Simon IG, you guys, I just set that in there. You guys, remember the stuff is wet. Remember the stuff is wet. Simon Hiurley IG. That is for his Instagram, and then I'll put one in for his YouTube. That'll just be Simon. And then we'll get there. We'll get there. And then if you want to shop at Ranger, there's that. That's my affiliate link. I do earn a small commission if you purchase anything. Simon Hiurley has one. All the affiliate people, the influencer people have them. You guys, it's just a click, and it helps us. It helps us buy more things. Because we want all the things. We want all the things. But I hope you guys had fun. And if you have any questions that I didn't address here, you're welcome to message me on Instagram or Messenger. And we can do another video based on that. Otherwise, we'll do a video where we're playing with maybe gel plates and pastes. That might be fun. That might be fun. Anywho, bins, I appreciate you guys, and we will see you next time right here on the channel, which will be tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to do some sewing. You just hang out with me and Deborah from Canada as we do some sewing and stuff. Okay, so be good or don't. It's fine. Until then, I know we're not broken. Oh, you found it. Simon YouTube. Girl, thank you. Smash that like. Thank you. And thank you, Pam. So it is Simon YouTube that it's under. Why didn't I see that in the list? Simon YouTube, it's right there. It's right there. But that's fabulous. All right, well, we're going now. We're running. We're hiding. We're clicking the button.